Hello, Mike Gillespie, Sales Max, podcast number 26. I'm going to call this Double Click. We're going to talk about what we talked about last week because I feel it's so important and I had a great experience I want to share with you this week. I was working out at the club during the day, and after I worked out, I went in the hot tub and I was sitting there and I saw a gentleman who's an usher where I go to church. And the gentleman, Sam, is a great guy. He's in his mid-80s. He dresses to the nines in a suit, tie, pocket square, everything at mass. He's really friendly, great guy. We started chatting, and he kind of asked me what I was doing, and I kind of told him I'm doing this consulting thing. I wrote a book, et cetera, et cetera. And I told him about a podcast, and he says, what is that? And I kind of explained to him what it was, and how he has internet. He's an engineer, very sharp guy. But he said, how do I get on? I said, you know what? You ought to watch it. And I said, by the way, are you getting cable? He goes, yeah. I said, well, what's your bill? He goes, it's about $260, $270 a month. I said, how do you feel about it? He goes, I don't know. I just kind of pay it. I was like, well, you need to watch the podcast. And this is Double Click, because when somebody asks you a question and you just kind of gloss over it and start talking about the next topic, that's not effective communication. Effective communication is, so tell me more. So you're $270. How does that make you feel? Well, do you really like paying it? Well, Sam, if you watch this, do you realize what I did was I was in a worse situation than you because I was paying $360. And what I did was last week or a couple weeks ago, what I did was I lowered my bill by $230 every single month in perpetuity. That's a lot of money. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take my family out to dinner. We're going to save some money and go to a nice place for vacation and do a lot of stuff. And you know what? Nothing in my life changed other than the fact that I got a little bit smarter and a little bit more empowered. So today there's three things I want to talk about. Why you do it, what it is that you do, and where and when. Pretty simple stuff. So why? Sam asked me, he goes, why do you do these podcasts? And why would you do something like that? I said, you know what? It's the right thing to do. It worked for me, and I can see the application across everybody. So I just want to share it because you know what? It's good karma. Because you know what? You reap what you sow. And right now, people are paying way too much money, and they don't even know it. It's almost a mindless thing where you just write the bill every single month, and it just keeps going and going and going. I'd rather you take that money that you save every single month and treat your family, save up for retirement, whatever it is, but for goodness sakes, you don't have to pay it. So we talked about why. What about what? What is it? This mysterious cable thing. Well, it's not that mysterious. You need an internet, so I'd suggest you upgrade to the highest internet available. And where I am, we have Comcast and we have Verizon. For $80 a month, you can get a gig of service. Right now, most people have 100 over 100. This is about 960 over 80. That sounds like Greek to most of us, but it's like 10 times faster. What you want is a good, fast, reliable internet. You got to pay for it. It's going to be $80. Okay? What you also want to do is, if you have Prime, if you have Amazon, you get free movie channels. You get tons and tons of stuff available. If you have Netflix, same thing. If you have Disney, same thing. But what you may want to do is get Hulu Live. It's $54 a month, and it provides me literally every single thing that cable did. All my channels locally, all the sports, ESPN, movies, etc., etc., etc. My total bill went from $260, it's now $134 a month. So that's the what. Everybody has the capability to do that. Cut the cord on cable. Don't wait because you're just wasting money. We talked about the why. We talked about the what. What I want to do now is, what about the where and the when? Well, the where is simple. It's your house. It's your cable bill. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Don't be lazy. Get somebody younger who's maybe into a little bit of technology and have them help you through it. You're going to be all the better for it, and you're going to reap the same data and information that you're watching now. You have the access to at 2/3 less than what you're currently paying for it. So in your house today, as soon as this podcast ends, call Comcast or Xfinity or whomever you have your cable with for the last time, hopefully, and let them know that you're not happy and you're thinking about changing. So the where is your house, and the when is right now today. So we talked about the why, we talked about the what, and we talked about the where and when. Well, why would you do this? Because it's your money, it's your content. You can get the same content for considerably less money that you can use for yourself and your family. The other thing is, it's the right thing to do. What I would suggest is forward this podcast or go tell other people to do the same thing, because it's a ridiculous waste of money for most of us. And most of us agree, but most of us are paralyzed with fear that, I'm so used to just doing this. And I'm telling you, it's a one-touch system if you have a smart TV. So what I'd like you to do is call your cable company today. Tell them that you're thinking of switching to another provider, or you're thinking of streaming, and what should you do, and what is the best they can offer you, because they will drop their prices at minimum if that's all that you do. Ask how much money you can save and tell them you're going to switch. Demand a lower rate. They will drop $50, $75, $100 like that if you ask. Upgrade your current internet to get a faster speed and then stream. And if you have children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, have them come and help you if you're not that comfortable with it, because it's a one-time kind of setup. Once you're done, it's the same remote control, it's the same application, and you're going to be so much the better for it. So with the additional money that you save, please take that money, retirement, relaxation, vacation, dinner, whatever it is, that's real money. Have a great day from Mike Gillespie, SalesMax, signing off. See you soon. Thanks.